Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So if some of you follow me on Snapchat, which I will leave a link to down below, then you'll know that I received the biggest Lottie London parcel the other day, so thank you very much to Lottie London. And I thought I would do a full face testing out Lottie London makeup because it is a pretty new brand and I think they are bringing out pretty much a full range of makeup. But yeah, spoiler alert, I'm pretty damn impressed. This is the finished look if you couldn't already tell, so if you do want to see my thoughts on the makeup and the products that I used to create this look, then please carry on watching. So first of all, I'm going to go in with primer. I love the name of this. It's called the Bay Before Anything Else Illuminating Primer. I love the style of the packaging of this as well. I'm just going to pop some onto the back of my hand. Let's score it a little bit there. And I'm just going to apply that using my fingers. It's properly illuminating. It's not just like one of those primers that say they're illuminating but don't have any glow to them. This one is definitely glowy. You can almost use it as a cream highlighter. Next, I have a couple of foundations to choose from. I've got the Selfie Ready Medium Coverage, which I think is just like a standard liquid. And then I've got the All About That Base foundation stick. This one is apparently more of like a matte finish. So I might go mattes like on my forehead, chin, that sort of thing. And then put the Selfie Ready foundation all over the rest of my face. We'll see how that works out. So this does look a little bit too orange for me, but I am fake tanned here. So let's kind of match it to that. Very creamy to apply by the looks of things. So I'm just going to apply that over the areas that I don't want to be overly shiny. And to be fair, that doesn't actually seem too matte, which is good. And then I'm going to take the Selfie Ready foundation, squeeze a little bit of that onto my hand if it's going to come out, okay. And then I'm going to take my Real Techniques Expert Face Brush and try and buff that onto like my cheek area. And we can just see how it looks. Just blending everything in together. And then we'll add more if we need it. They weren't lying about that being full coverage, the matte one. Just applying a little bit more of that stick foundation, because I really like it. This doesn't seem matte at all. It's quite glowy actually. So I'm actually really impressed with that base. I'm now going to quickly conceal. I don't even need to do much concealing because that full coverage foundation is very intense, but I am going to conceal a little bit using the Gothic Cover Concealer in the shade Fawn, which I'm assuming will be quite light for me. So we're going to go under the eyes. Oh, it's kind of like a squeezy concealer. And again, blend all of that in. I was expecting that to be really liquidy. But again, this is pretty full coverage. I'm impressed. And then I'm just going to press that in with my fingers, as always, just to make it sit a little bit more nicely into my skin. This is a really nice base. Then I'm actually going to go in with the Got You Covered foundation stick. This one is in the shade Rich Toffee, so it's like a more deep brown shade. And I'm going to slightly contour with that. Just put that around the perimeters of my face, around my jaw. And we'll go slightly down the neck as well. These blend out so nicely. I'm then going to use the Tan Time bronzer, which seems like a sort of warmy brown matte shade, and I'm just going to go over the contour with that, just to set all of that in place. Oh, that's a good shade. That sits really nicely on top of it as well. Hello, cheekbones that I never had. Oh, I just realised, didn't blend that bit under my nose. There we go. Next, I have two blushes to choose from. These are called the Blush Crush. I have one in the shade Zayn, and I have one in the shade Harry. Subtle One Direction little hint there. I'm going to go in with Zayn. It's like a more sort of neutrally pink tone. And pop that on my cheeks. Just using the same brush that I used to contour a second ago. Just so it all blends in. That's like a really nice sort of natural pinky sort of shade. I like that a lot. Next, I'm going to go in with the Shimmer Squad. I mean, I'm going to go in with the Queen Bee shade, which is this one down here. I did swatch these over on my Snapchat. They're pretty nice, not going to lie. They're not the most intense highlighters you'll ever come across. But looking at them, you can build them up to be pretty damn glowy. Oh my god. Well, I mean, I know I just did my top 10 highlighters video, but this could be a contender. That is insane. And then I'm just going to go in with my finger, put a little bit on the end of my nose, and Cupid's bow as well. They don't feel overly buttery to the touch, but they do just glide on the skin so nicely. So I know the fact that I haven't been powdering is probably driving some of you absolutely insane. I'm now going to powder. I'm just going to go in. This is called the Ready, Set, Go powder, and it's in the shade Translucent. So I'm just going to pop some of that into the lid. Okay, that went everywhere. And I'm just going to take a small fluffy brush, small-ish for your face, tap off the excess. That seems very, very finely milled, and I'm just going to go over small areas of my face. I'm not going to powder my whole face because I do want to look glowy, but I'm going to powder the areas that I'm not too fussed on being glowy. So just kind of around my nose, in between my brows a little bit as well. Slightly under the eyes there. I'm also just going to quickly dust a little bit over the top as well. Haven't got anything on my lids as such. So my camera just cut out, but all I've done is I've gone into my crease with the bronzer shade quickly, just to act as a transition. And then with a fluffy brush, I'm going to go in with this sort of more lilac-y purple shade and just buff that over the top. These shadows are really nice, but the downside is that there's only 3 mattes in the entire palette from what I can see. And one of them is like a base shade. And the other two, as you can see there, they're pretty similar as well. So great if you like shimmers, not so great if you want something a bit more mattifying. Just going to smoke out my lower lash line with that brown again from the bronzer. Then I'm going to go in with my finger, and I think I'm going to use this sort of rose gold shade here. And I'm just going to pop that just on sort of like the centre of my lid, but slightly on the inner corner. Just leaving the inner corner bare, just because we will be highlighting that in a second. And then I'm going to go back in with that highlighter palette, take a little bit of the shade Queen Bee, pop that on the inner corner. Hells yeah. And then it just dawned on me that I don't think Lottie London have a mascara. So I'm just going to quickly go and chuck on any old mascara and then come back to you guys to finish off with the lips. I'm just chucking a little bit of roller lash on my eyes. And then last but not least is something that I'm probably most excited about. It's their Slay All Day liquid lipsticks. I only have 3 shades, but one of the shades that I have is like this really intense kind of like turquoisey blue, like a really sort of deep ocean blue. Obsessed with that. But today I'm gonna nude it out and I'm gonna go in with the shade TBT. Oh, they have like a slight, almost like watermelon scent to them. Okay, let's go in. Nice and thin. So this is the liquid lipstick. They feel really, really nice. They do feel obviously a little bit drying. I probably should have put a little bit of lip balm on my lips before, but they're really, really nice, sort of thin consistency. They kind of feel a bit to me like the Colourpop ones, but a little bit thinner. And the colour selection, I mean, again, really, really nice sort of purple vampy shade. You've got that blue shade. It's going to be pretty affordable because it's drugstore, so I'm super excited about that. But yeah, this is the overall finished look. I think it's safe to say, pretty damn impressed with Lottie London. I don't think there's any product that I didn't really like. I mean, the eyeshadow palettes, they weren't necessarily for me, but that's just because of the like colour selection and things like that. Everything else, massive thumbs up. I find that more often than not it's hard to find a decent base on the drugstore. They nailed it with this, 100%. The foundation stick I will be using again tomorrow morning. So let me know your thoughts on this makeup look. If you've tried out any Lottie London products, let me know what your favourites are. I think a lot of this is going to be coming out over the next few days, so I will leave all of the information down below for you guys. Please give this video a big thumbs up if you did like it, and subscribe if you do want to see more of me. I'm posting every single day in the lead up to Christmas. But apart from that, that's it from me. I love you guys, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!